Greetings, fellow captains, and welcome back to another episode of World of Warships with the Hive Hound. And today, after the news from the patch notes about the secondary builds basically getting a buff and some new consumables, I decided that I was going to just start working on builds, like getting the basis right, checking out different things, focusing, primarily on sort of attacking game sort of style commander setups, and I ended up settling with really a survivability build. So I've got Hyde with Von Hipper and Azura Lane Attigo as an inspiration. I've basically gone full survivability to reduce the fire damage to my ship, increase the number of heals, and really try and brawl. And I've kind of discovered that the key is, and it can be quite difficult, I will give you that, was trying to find a route, a path which provides as much cover as possible to get you into a range where we can really start taking advantage of these secondary guns. And it kind of happens, it kind of doesn't. It's a bit hit and miss with these ships, that's for sure. And
Problem solved, sir.
pay attention to that Helena. We're gonna be seeing quite a lot of him throughout this match. So as you can see, we got a salvo away. We hit the Charles Martel, and don't worry, we're going to see plenty more of him as well. And as you can see, clearly there's a destroyer up ahead, but I need to get in close, otherwise my build is absolutely pointless. I've got 11.3 kilometer secondaries, and well, what good is having 11.3 kilometer secondaries if I'm 15 kilometers away from absolutely everything? So we are going to push. We are going to contest the cap with the destroyer in it, and there's Sean Bart. Who else? We're also going to see an awful lot of this game as we get our salvo away, and we're contesting being a battleship. I've got cruisers around me. They're aware that there's a destroyer in here, but yet here we are, and our secondaries have started opening up at that Edinburgh that's 11 kilometers away. Now obviously, being this sort of distance away, you see we scored our first secondary hit. Not expecting a massive amount from the secondaries, but they're starting to they are working. They're not doing massive damage, but they most definitely are doing what they're supposed to do, just not as accurately as we'd hope. And as you can see, when I know they're not exactly doing a lot, but they're doing enough. They're doing something that I wouldn't have been able to do without them. Although I suppose you could argue I might have scored a few more hits with the main battery.
All stations requesting fire on the designated
And I'm probably gonna butcher the name of that enemy Helena, but whilst we're going through this little slow phase here in the early part of the game, I just want to give a shout out to, I'm probably saying it right, but I think it's Brussels? I don't know, I do apologise, I am probably absolutely butchering it, but it doesn't happen often. I don't really check my mails, but I did check them, and he popped up and he said, wow, that game was close, love your channel by the way. And so I thought I'd give him a little shout out for basically not sending hate mail. I think most other players, when you see the position at the end, you'll understand. I mean, most other players would have probably raged, but no, it was nice. And there we go, we score a Citadel. So yes, even though our guns are not accurate, they can still do some work, and our secondaries are going to start punishing Well, this is actually one thing you see here that kind of annoys me. I wanted my secondaries to target the Fletcher, but they're not targeting the Fletcher. They're targeting the battleship because it's closer. So maybe that's something that I should mention to... I don't know. Yeah, I suppose it's a completely automated system. Introduction of manual secondaries might be a bit too much to ask of the console at the moment. We try to pass some shells to those rocks. We get a couple of bounces and a shatter. So only 36 secondary hits so far, which, alright, it's not necessarily great. It's not terrible either. We are gonna try and do a bit more damage to this Fletcher, and there we go. Our secondary start lighting up. Convenient that we're using a secondary build that looks like a bunch of fireworks going off on UK's Bonfire night. And see, now the secondary guns look like they've switched to that Indianapolis, which is quite annoying because the Fletcher's closer. So why are you not shooting at the Fletcher secondary guns? I wish you would make up your mind. It would be nice if they automatically focused, you know, smaller ships. You know, because... There we go. There's kill number 1 anyway. The New Orleans is gone. New Orleans is out of there, and we're taking a bit of damage from that Charles Martel again as he disappears into the night. And we're gonna slow down here. I think we're gonna slow down here. I thought we were gonna slow down. There he is again, in that in his Helena. And the King George just secured the kill on the Nelson. Now this is what caught me out when playing this game. I was so focused on what it was that I was doing, I didn't realise what was actually happening around me. So as you can see, it is a 3v3 at the moment, and we're trying to assist our team by putting some damage on the Odin, and our secondary guns are firing away with little effect. Not nothing, not insignificant, but not exactly doing a bunch of hard work. And there we can see the guns on my left side start firing, and scores a few more hits on the Fletcher before he disappears. So currently at 72,000 damage, and that John Bart is starting to get a little bit of a pain in the arse. He's not going to close in, so we're going to try to ignore him as much as possible, get out of his range, out of his view. Sorry, we're not going to get out of his range anytime soon, are we? And unfortunately, we were pushing around here to try and get some shots off at the Odin. Our secondaries show that mountain exactly who is boss. But we are now, I think, out of the view of both the Charles Martel and the Jean Bart. Oh, I lied. There we go. There's some shots from the Martel still coming in. So we turn, we have a look, and it's like, right, we've got 10 seconds left to capture the base. You know, we're down by a ship. We definitely should try and secure the cap and increase that lead as much as possible. So we turn in, we angle ourselves so the Charles Martel and the Jean Bart can no longer fire at us. And this Odin looks like he's going to push around, so we will train our rear guns on him and see if we can at least assist the team with taking him out as the enemy slowly starts to flip. And there's kill number 2. Alright, okay, we didn't do a lot to him, but he's dead. He's out of the way. And if you notice, one of my teammates said thank you, which this game's full of bizarre things. Me enjoying playing the Bismarck, me not getting hate mail, and teammates actually saying thank you for finishing someone off. So I'm conscious about the Fletcher, and there he makes the mistake of appearing again. Our secondaries, again, the secondaries, they get good after they've had a bit of time to fire consistently. It got us a defend ribbon there, which is not to be scoffed at. And we pick up a second one with the main guns, and a third one again, thanks to the secondaries. And now it's a 4v4. So relatively tight match so far, although we have secured 3 out of the 4 caps, even though one is being contested. Yeah, you know, we have definitely got the points advantage, and there we go. German accuracy. Sometimes it works. And 3v3, and this is where things start to go really, really wrong, really quickly. The Jean Bart's decided to put his big boy pants on and kills well, it's actually the Charles Martel that gets the kill on the Wichita, but the Jean Bart decides to put his big boy pants on, push, and start securing some kills for his own team. So we back up. We're expecting him. We're going to try and knock out his guns, but German accuracy. And this is where we realise that the Jean Bart's firing high explosive. It's a little bit strange. Alright, okay, he might have been expecting to fire at the cruiser instead. But we thought, oh, we're in trouble here. No, he fires high explosive again. So this actually works out quite well in our favour. I know we've got turtleback armour, but I'm pretty sure at that range he's going to punch through the turtleback armour as well. So we duck in, we try to get ourselves turned, try to get ourselves angled, because we're just expecting them to load armour piercing and blow a massive hole inside of our ship. And that's where the Charles Martel takes out our Helena. So it's just me left. It's myself against the Jean Bart, the Charles Martel, and our buddy in the Helena. And our secondaries are actually starting to do some work. We've got 2 fires on us from the Jean Bart secondaries. I'm still sitting here expecting the Jean Bart to switch to armour piercing, and we score our high caliber. And as you can see, our secondaries are now working over not just the Jean Bart, but also the Charles Martel. And you can slowly see there's Confederate, and our targets hit with secondaries is going up at a rate, which is really nice. And the survivability perk from the Azura Hood, as we knock out both of the Jean Bart's guns, reducing the fire damage by 7.5%, is definitely going to be helping us out. Although we do still have 2 full heals, and our secondaries take out the Jean Bart. We're on 23,000 health. We are currently repairing, and shots out at the Helena as he sets yet another fire on us. We get a defend ribbon, so we've managed to keep them off the A cap this entire time, which in the end isn't going to make a difference. But we're now getting fire spammed by the Charles Martel, but he is super low on health. Probably he was probably hoping that the Helena was going to keep my attention, and of course, a ship with no health, we score Citadel on and get our Kraken unleashed, and now we're burning. We're down to just 9,000 hit points. Now, we're not going to survive too many salvos from, I'm assuming, it's an EOP Helena. We know we were expecting him to be there. We take our shots. If this salvo hits him, we've won. If this salvo misses, god damn it, of course, left him with just enough just enough to get away. We're down to 1,000 hit points, 2,000 hit points, and just 3, 2, 1. We get set on fire as the timer runs out, and also score ourselves a Dreadnought and a fireproof medal as well. Now, not the greatest damage game, but you'll see the difference. We got Dreadnought, fireproof Confederate, Kraken Unleashed, and high caliber, all in single match. 162 secondary battery hits, 6 defends, and what that all very neatly translates into is, when I finally get to the screen, a little over 3,500 base XP, which I was quite happy about, considering I was just out trying to experiment with the Bismarck and see exactly what I could do with the builds. Please tell me I saved that. It's just running. I think I might have got over anxious. Just hit saved, and oh, there we go, 3,571. But a massive GG to Brabble. I'm going to say Brabbles on the other team in the tier 6 Helena, who managed 2,100 base XP on a loss. So well done, GG there. So I do hope you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, do citadel that subscribe button now. And until next time, take care.